Welcome to Gonzalez. This is video 6, my last video, and I'm covering Vid6Tech. Obviously, government intrusion within the store, which is normal. It's always, everything is staged, you can just tell, man. Again, what I'm talking about here, I've got really long videos on, man. I went through the whole store situations in all the stores, man, and you know, it's always somebody trying to move me and position me somewhere else. It's like, well, you know, I could tell the public are trying to, and it's like, okay, so where are you getting the class, man? And who are you? I'm always concerned, who are you? And you gotta be getting some class and say, okay, when he comes over here, move over here so he can go over here. And I know now it's because you're experimenting with that technology. Moving, following somebody, moving in a certain place, it's stronger in one place over another. Why? Because it's a larger area, that kind of thing. So that makes sense to me of why it's a more open space by where I was getting that cheese. I'm trying to connect the dots on that myself, but then that makes sense over, you know, at the Safeway especially, coming into when you enter that Safeway and you go to the right where all the vegetables are, I can always, you know, someone's always trying to move me over to the right direction where it's open space. And I was feeling that technology higher. So I realized that, you know, because I can't, obviously when somebody's trying to block me, it just forces me into that. But then I realized, well, they're doing it on purpose. Now, I'm sure that the person shopping doesn't know why they're doing it, but I know somebody's telling them to do this. Somebody's saying, okay, when he comes over here, but see, that's what extreme nationalism is. And again, on my last video, you know, it's like they're saying, well, Putin's creating all this propaganda with people to create unrest. But dude, I mean, this is what the government did to me at Jerry's Deli, at Caruso's, the doctor's office, in stores. The same thing. You're creating a rehearsed state situation to cause harm to a citizen. It's the same thing, man. Far-right fascism. He's doing something that is fascist and communist. Same thing this group has done to me. So again, I have long documentaries on what I'm talking about here, but then that makes sense on all the stories. It's always the same. And you know, and today, I mean, and yesterday was the same. But it's like people know they're being watched in a way. I could tell my dad knows he's being watched. Everyone's reaction is, so they know they're being watched. So it's not. It's more subtle than. In a safe way, it was not subtle at all, man. I can tell it's a little subtle when people moving back and doing that. It's not done over and over to where it could be a crime. Do you understand? Where it becomes an act of bullying. It's almost like, okay, we do it a little bit now. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't, but kind of move more. So I know that it has a lot to do with the tech. Again, somebody can say that's your theory, but if I'm connecting the dots, it makes sense of why I'm feeling like more over here, why somebody's trying to move me in that direction. It's not just a bullying mechanism. Yeah, it's like practicing on basically forcing somebody's movements. Again, against the law. You're forcing my movement to go somewhere to use technology to harm me. So that's what you have to find the technology, someone with a conscience. They're not going to make it easy for you. They're trying to do everything they can to hide it and to it not being detected. But it should be detected by where that cheese is, because it got turned off. I want to say maybe 15 seconds and then back to normal. So there's a small burst of, you would pick something off, I would think, unless you're lying, unless you're also the inspector for the far-right fascist. I guess you won't see anything. That's why they're very important to have liberals involved in this, man.